Yep. Boss fight. This is definitely a boss fight.
The silent auditorium. Forerunner, obviously. It appears to be... Oh no.
What is it?
It's a courtroom, a prison, a place of execution. All these things together. Why?
To cover their sins, we stood silent, unable to speak as they passed judgment. We could not defend ourselves. We could not reason with them.
Something's sending a signal. Before you ask, I'm already tracking it.
Hear this, Forerunners. Your auditorium has fallen. The endless found. Your sins undone. Today we return.
What's she doing?
She's trying to open a connection between here and somewhere else on the ring.
Where?
You deal with her and I'll find out.
Come, protect me.
Oh. Oops. Why did I press that? Oh, this is a bad idea. Come on, shields. Come on, shields. Oh, you... Unbelievable. Where the heck did this guy go?
There! I've intercepted the carrier wave from this transmitter.
You will not stand in the way.
Oh, that's fun.
No mercy, not for you. This will not take long. Armor is simply a tool. Is that all you have?
Dude, there's got to be a better way to do this.
Our time together nears its end. No! This cannot be happening! Perhaps I underestimated you.
She switched transmitters, rerouting the power through that one. This isn't good. The connection is sentient. It's searching for something.
Why can't you just die? Of course. That...
There will be others.
Okay, next one's down.
Very well. Prepare yourself. I grow bored of this.
It's switched again. It's found something.
What?
No idea, but I doubt it's good. Wait, there's something else here. Something's helping me.
Please don't. Oh no.
You have no idea of the power you are carrying.
Come on.
They are so close now.
I don't know where my last checkpoint was. Really don't. Trying to get trying to see where that hammer guy is. Nope. I hate these guys. I hate them so much. Alright, so I took a break and I was kind of running around the area as well. I was running around the area and I accidentally got a checkpoint, so... Oh, jeez. Okay. So, at least I got a checkpoint near this guy, so at least I don't have to wait around for him to show up. But it's gonna be kind of hard to deal with this guy. He's dead. Now we go. Gotta go. Can I get another checkpoint?
The galaxy will pay for your transgression.
Okay, as long as I can stay alive here. Shoot, I didn't pick up his hammer. Alright, let me see if I can find this ammo crate. Here we go. Perfect. Yeah, so I ended up taking a break
There. Last one's down.
so I could eat something because I was getting kind of annoyed. Oh, she ran into it. Oh, you.
Tear the armor apart.
No.
I wish to see
I'm
his face.
upset. I'm upset. I gotta do all that over again, don't I? Yep.
his righteousness. I will not. This fight is but a distraction.
Get the hell out of here!
You have what you need.
I apologize.
I am
That was
sorry
frustrating.
It took so long.
Who's she talking to?
Unknown. The signal's old? Like, really old.
My time is ended. Yours too. They will make sure.
We need extraction.
Of course you do. On my way.
The endless will return.
I couldn't decrypt it in time.
It's okay. You'll figure something out.
Of course I will. They'll pair you with another AI. Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them. It won't be me. But you know that, right? But that doesn't matter. It's just another echo. She's right, John. Just another echo. Sorry, I'm messing with you. I just had a feeling that's what she would say. Do you see what I see? So much potential. I'm sorry. I didn't have long to plan this. A few milliseconds, really. I hope it worked out. Look at us. We just keep saying goodbye, don't we? But this isn't an end. It's a chance to make amends, to rectify mistakes. And it starts here. I was wrong. I thought that I could do this on my own. But I forgot that the whole point of all of this, the entire reason that I chose you in the first place, was that we were supposed to be a team. Perfectly suited, perfectly matched, perfectly perfect. In these final moments, I know what my last mission is. I need to make sure you two learn from my mistakes. Become stronger because of them. I chose well, Master Chief. I really did. Now, it's up to you. Are you all right? I don't know what to say. Scratch that. We need to get out of here. Like now.
Options?
I'm thinking. Yes, I know. Think faster. Maybe there's a way to...
Was that you?
Would it help if I said yes?
Probably.
But we don't know where it's going, or even if it's going anywhere.
Any other suggestions?
No, but this is a really bad idea!
Jumping into an unknown portal? Seems fine to me.
Let's not do that again.
I did try to tell you it was a bad idea.
Chief! Your beacon just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, I thought I lost you. Where did you go?
Echo 216?
Stay put. I'm coming to you.
Where are we?
Chief, I think the better question is when are we? I don't know how, but we've been gone for days. 3 days, to be precise.
This ring is different than the others.
The Banished and the Harbinger were looking for something that was never found. Why why would the Forerunners hide something and throw away the key? Doesn't that scare you?
No. You?
Of course not.
Is anyone going to ask me what I think? I guess not. Get inside, big guy.
Well, luckily he's still here.
Sorry. I'm really happy to see you. Really happy. So, what do we do now?
We finished the fight.
Oh, he said it again.
Yes, sir. The Banished still control the rest of the ring.
Wait. I know this is weird, given all that's happened, but
What? What is it?
we still don't know your name. We can't keep calling you Echo 216.
No, you can't. Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
It's nice to meet you, Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
Good work, soldier.
And what about you?
What about me?
What do I call you?
Any ideas?
Well, do you think it would be okay? You're sure?
You get to choose your name.
Then I think I might have the perfect one.
All right. Here we go. Whew. Get ready.
Well, she didn't actually say her name, but I'm assuming it might be Cortana, or it could be something else, I don't know. But there you go, there's Halo Infinite. That last fight was kind of annoying. I got a little bit frustrated there, but you know what? We got through it. I mean, I think the main thing in that like last phase of the boss fight was make sure you have your dodge equipped, your thruster pack thing, and hopefully you have a hammer, or a sword. There's some swords around there too, because that goddamn guy with the hammer is really annoying. And then the Harbinger was annoying as well. It sucks because like on the second try I actually almost killed her. I got her shields down very low, and then one of her stupid like energy shock balls hit me and killed me, and I had to redo everything over again. And that happened a couple times, so it wasn't the best. So I ended up spending like an extra 15 minutes on that because I couldn't finish the fight the first time. But we got through it. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do in this like last session here because, man, the end of the game has a lot of difficult fights, and I'm only playing on heroic. I don't know how this would go on legendary. I imagine it's probably frustrating, but I don't know. But anyway, it seems like Master Chief got some closure there at the end, which is good. We reunited with Echo, so now we have the new team together. Also, I didn't really trip on the fact that our partners throughout this game, we never even knew their real name. Like, we didn't know Echo's real name was Fernando Esparza. Esparza? I think. See, I've already forgotten. And, we still don't know Weapon's name. I'm gonna assume it's Cortana. It could be something else, but she was asking permission to use it, which Master Chief gave her, but he also told her that she could choose whatever name she wants, so maybe she'll choose something else. Also, not really sure where that portal led us. It seemed like we were on some sort of ring, and also in a different time, but since Esparza was there, then I'm assuming they're on the same ring, but I don't know. We'll see. So the open-ended ending, well, they did finish the story for this game by like killing the main villains, you know, Estrum, the elite dude, the Spartan killer guy, I don't know his name, and Harbinger. We killed all of them, so at least we got closure with the game, but it's still open-ended. We also got closure with Cortana as well. Now we got a new squad that's ready for future adventures, and we'll see if they continue the story in another game, or if they continue the story in a DLC thing. I've heard there might be some DLC for this game, so if there is, definitely be playing that. So yeah, that is it for Halo Infinite. I know I was talking kind of fast there, and I'm still kind of feeling a little bit of adrenaline from that boss fight. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to share my thoughts on this game, but I tend to ramble quite a bit, so if you don't want to stick around for that long, I don't know how long I'm going to be talking, but I'll try to make it short, but chances are it's going to be quite a lot of talking. So if you don't want to stick around for that, I would highly recommend playing this game. It is a really good, I don't know, it feels kind of like not a reboot, but man, I don't know how to explain it, because it's a continuation of the story, right? But it's also kind of like they're starting over. I don't know how to explain that, but the story's good, the gameplay's good, the multiplayer is probably the best multiplayer game that has come out in the past like 3 or 4 or 5 years. Like, it's been a while since we got a good multiplayer game, and I really like the multiplayer for this game. And the multiplayer is free. And this game is kinda free on Game Pass. I mean, you have to pay for Game Pass, but you also get access to this game, which I was gonna do, but I actually bought this game on Steam, partly because I just want to support the devs here. Like, I think this is a really good game. It is definitely worth the $60 or $70, probably on the next gen console, on the Xbox Series X. I don't know, but it is definitely worth the money. And I already spent $70 on Vanguard, and I'm really pissed off at myself about that because they do not deserve my money, and I'm upset that I spent the money on them. But you know what? That's another reason why I bought this game, because I'm like, I like Halo. I like what they have done with the multiplayer. I think they deserve it, so I'm gonna buy the actual campaign. And I bought the season pass too. So I spent a total of $70 on this game so far. And I think I've balanced things out a little bit. And I wouldn't be surprised if I spend more on this game, because like I said, it is a really good game. Again, highly recommend playing it. One of the best FPS games to come out in recent years. And I liked it a lot. So, I know I said I was going to try to keep it short, but here I am rambling again. So, to summarize, it's a good game. Highly recommend buying it, or playing it. Like I said, the multiplayer is free, so yeah. But anyway, so I played this on PC. It ran pretty well if I capped my frame rate at 60 FPS. If I started going higher, I could still run it, I think, probably at max. The max frame rate I can get with this game is like 120 FPS, maybe a little bit higher. But because I'm recording at the same time, I have to make sure my recording doesn't lag, and if I play at a higher frame rate, my recording does lag, so I had to play at 60 FPS. But it still felt good, even on keyboard and mouse. I did have a few game crashes for some reason when I was aiming down sight with the commando and aiming down sight with a sniper. Those were the only 2 times it crashed. But overall, the game ran pretty well. Unfortunately, you do need like a pretty good PC. I'd say like a high-end PC from at least 5 years ago will probably run this decently, but you do want something better. I mean, having a RTX card, if you use NVIDIA, you know, something that has like ray tracing capabilities. You probably need a good processor as well, and yeah, you need a pretty good PC to run this game. Unfortunately. But I mean, it runs decently. So, and if you want to test it out, I mean, the multiplayer is free, so you can test out if your PC's good enough to run it. But anyway, yeah, the game ran pretty well overall. A couple crashes here and there. Couldn't play as high as a frame rate as I would have liked. My PC's like 5 going on 6 years old, so I'm surprised it was able to run pretty smoothly for the most part. So, yeah. And the gameplay, like, it feels like Halo 3 style, right? You know, the classic Halo feel. Kind of like it did in Halo 3, except now we have Sprint, which, you know, has been around for a while. But the grapple hook, or the grapple shot, definitely made a difference. Like, it was a lot of fun to use that, trying to figure out different ways to use it, you know, grabbing weapons from far away, trying to zip line out of an area that's too dangerous, using it to smack a jackal and have them expose themselves from behind their shield. That was fun. Grappling on enemies to melee them. Grappling with melee weapons made the sword and hammers a lot more fun to use. The grapple shot just made a big difference. The other equipment was cool, but I don't know, I just tend not to use a variety of equipment that much because I always forget. But you know, the aiming felt like classic Halo. Even the aim down sight kind of felt like classic Halo for the most part. Or, no, I shouldn't say that. It didn't feel like aiming down sight is as prevalent of a thing. Nah, never mind. There is a lot of aiming down sight in this game, but the hip fire is like pretty good for the most part. Like I said, it feels a lot like classic Halo. So, yeah. And then they tried out open world for this game, and I think it worked out pretty good. It was fun to just explore the world and try to find everything. I think I did find most of the collectibles. I don't think I found all the audio logs. I definitely didn't find any skulls, because I just wasn't looking for those. But I did find all the Spartan cores and the armories and I don't know what else there was. So yeah, all that took me, you know, playing through this entire game took me about 20-21 hours, which is pretty good for a Halo game. Most of the old ones are like, I think, around 10 hours. So yeah, the campaign was pretty decent. Pretty decent length. So let's see, what else? I mean, the enemies, you know, you have your Covenant, you have your brutes, but in this game they're banished. So but yeah, they have their weaknesses. The brutes are pretty easy. They're I mean, sometimes they're easy to kill. A lot like in Halo 3, where you shoot them in the head to remove their helmet, and then you shoot them in the head again and they're dead. They die pretty easily if you can hit your shots. The elites were Yeah, well, I mean, the enemies are basically built the same as they were back in the day, except now with all the movement tech and equipment you can use, there's a lot of different ways to take care of enemies. So, anyway. The vehicles were cool. I like... Once we unlocked the Wasp, it was easy to explore everything. And maybe I skipped over a lot of stuff just because I was flying around all over the place. Yeah. I don't know. The fobs were cool. You know, you can grab whatever weapon you want, whatever vehicle you want. You can have your loadout ready. That definitely helped a lot, especially dealing with HVTs, or high value targets. Some of them were pretty challenging. They were pretty challenging. So, yeah, some of them were kind of annoying, like those twin hunters that... Anytime I fought against hunters in this game was pretty annoying. It's hard to get around hunters in this game. But, you know, it's doable. Look, if I can get through the game, you can probably get through the game because I suck at Halo. Oh yeah. So I did play with a controller for like the last quarter of the game. For the first 3 quarters of the game, I think. I was playing with keyboard and mouse, and both of them felt pretty good. I like the keyboard and mouse because I can be really accurate. I can do a lot of movement tech because, you know, I don't know. It's just easier with a keyboard to move around or hit a bunch of different buttons because, you know, you're just hitting all the buttons. You don't have to like hold the controller or anything. I don't know how to explain it. But I like the keyboard and mouse, especially because, you know, accuracy, reaction time is faster. But the controller felt good too. I was using an Elite controller, which, you know, this is my first time using it, so it took a while to get used to, but I think I'm used to it now, especially, you know, because I switched to bumper jumper, I'm using a claw grip, so I don't have to remove my thumbs from the sticks at all. I could use the back paddles more, but I just don't like the idea of relying on back paddles to do well in multiplayer, or just to play an FPS game. I'm using 2 paddles, and they're basically just for directions on the D-pad. That's it. I have one assigned to up on the D-pad because I want to be able to mark enemies in multiplayer, because it helps out the team. The other one I have assigned to, I think it's left on the D-pad, so that I can switch grenades, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. And because I'm using the claw grip, I actually feel more comfortable, like, with my aim, and I'm using the longer analog stick, which helps with the aiming it also. I can play on higher sensitivities and still have control over my aim, so that's good. So yeah, the Elite controller is pretty cool, but I think you could probably just learn to use a regular controller. I mean, these special controllers that are like, you know, expensive, sure, they'll help you out once you get used to them, but then once you get used to them, if the thing breaks and you go back to a regular controller, then you're kind of SOL. Because you relied on that so much. Now you gotta spend another, you know, $200 on a controller, and it's like, no. So I have the paddles assigned to things that are like somewhat important, but I don't need them, you know? So if this controller does happen to break, then I can just go back to my old controller and still, you know, be able to play normally. it won't be that big of a change. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about freaking controllers. But I did enjoy using the controller a lot more than I thought I would. But I think for campaign, I would probably just use keyboard and mouse because, you know, you're not going to be going up against people that have aim assist, right? Like in multiplayer, you're going up against players who have controllers, they have aim assist, so you kind of want aim assist as well, so that it's an even match. Using a keyboard and mouse in multiplayer is kind of difficult because of that. So, for multiplayer, I use a controller. For the campaign, I think I like using the keyboard and mouse better. You know, playing against AI and stuff. It's just, it would probably be better. But for multiplayer, I definitely think controller is a lot better because of the aim assist. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. Whatever you're comfortable with is what's going to give you the best advantage. Because, yeah, aim assist is pretty strong. But if you're really good with a keyboard and mouse, you can compete against that. It's not like you pick up a controller and all of a sudden you're just a god at Halo. That's not how it works. It's whatever you're comfortable with. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on. So I think I've said everything I wanted to say about the campaign. I like the story. I like that we got closure at the end of the game. You know, we killed the main villains. We said goodbye to Cortana. And now we have a new squad ready to go on their own adventure. So, yeah. We'll see if they continue this story in like DLC or a new game. Whatever it is, I'll be playing it. So the multiplayer. Let's talk about the multiplayer. I like it a lot. Like I said, the past like 5 years has been really not that great for multiplayer games. Like, I used to play a lot of Call of Duty and Halo. I like playing the Master Chief Collection. Like, I had some fun with that. I didn't play it as much as I wanted to, though. But I still had fun when I did play. Halo 5, I didn't really play too much, and that kind of felt a little bit weird. It didn't really feel like Halo that much, but it was still not bad. But this game just feels great. Like, I really like this game. But yeah, I've been wanting to get back into multiplayer because over the past few years I haven't really been playing multiplayer stuff. Like, Halo's been out for a while, so I just didn't really feel like playing Halo that much. Call of Duty has just been getting really bad. And, yeah, Call of Duty is just in a very, very bad state. And this year, we have Vanguard, Battlefield 2042, and this game. And these were going to be like the 3 big FPS multiplayer games that everyone was looking forward to. Well, I don't think people were looking forward to Vanguard, but anyway. Vanguard completely sucks. 2042 came out broken. They're starting to fix it. They're actually working on that and trying to make it better. At least they're trying to make it better and work on it. Vanguard hasn't been... they haven't been updating it. Like, the last time they updated it was probably a month ago. And that was like the only update they did. Like, they're not working on that at all. And then Halo comes out, and it feels like a finished game. It runs well. There's no, like, bugs or glitches or anything. I mean, maybe here and there, but it's barely noticeable. I mean, I don't know any bugs with this game. Haven't heard anybody complain about it. It came out as a finished product. And that's something we haven't gotten in a while. And it's unfortunate that that is where we're at. Like, the fact that a game comes out and it feels finished makes it like one of the greatest games ever. Or feel like one of the greatest games ever. Like, kind of sad. Because nowadays it's like, games are just rushed out. If they're, you know, buggy and unfinished, well, we can just finish it later with updates. That's the mindset of most of these game developers. At least with Halo, they're like, it was supposed to come out last year, and they're like, it's not ready to come out, we're gonna wait a year. They worked on it for the year, they released it, and you could tell that they needed that extra year, and it just runs well, it works, it's finished. Obviously, they're gonna have to tweak things here and there because of like balance issues, and you know, maybe players will find something that QA testers just didn't find. But for the most part, the game is finished, complete, and it just works. So, yeah. And the multiplayer is just, I've always liked Halo multiplayer because, you know, a good player will do well most of the time. A bad player will be bad most of the time because there is that skill gap. You know, it takes a while to learn how to play Halo. And there was a point where I knew how to play Halo pretty well, but it's been a long time, so I'm having to relearn the game. But I do notice that the more I play this game, the better I'm getting, which is, it's a really nice feeling, because it's like, I'm actually improving. You know, I'm learning how to strafe better, I'm learning how to aim better, I'm learning, you know, how I should be moving and jumping, you know, when to jump in a gunfight, what weapons to use, making sure I know how the weapons behave, so that if I do happen to have a weapon that I don't usually use too much, at least I know how it works and I can, you know, use it, I guess. I don't know. But I am learning more and more about the multiplayer as I play, as I watch other people play. And I'm noticing my improvements, so I just really enjoy the multiplayer in this game. And I watched the first like LAN event. That was cool. I actually like watching competitive Halo again, because it was cool back in the day with like MLG stuff back in like Halo 3. I liked watching that stuff. I used to watch like pro Call of Duty stuff back in the day, like Black Ops 2 era. And then I stopped watching it, and now, after seeing that LAN event, I'm excited for pro Halo gameplay. It's fun to watch. What's going on here? Who? Oh! Wait. Is that Arbiter? At first I thought it was Spartan Lock because of the colors, but... But the hand looked like an elite hand. Oh. Oh, wait. Okay, it's a brute. I think there's like a famous brute or something whose name I completely forgot. But okay.
What now, Chief?
What I said.
Oh,
We finished the fight.
okay. What does that mean? I've already finished everything pretty much. And I've got all that stuff. Okay, I haven't found all of these, I don't think. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's a bunch. Outpost. Well, at least it tells me where the intel is. Or what missions they're in. That's good. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Yeah, didn't even bother looking for skulls. I never do. But, you know, I wouldn't mind playing this campaign again, so we'll see. But yeah, there's really nothing left to do here. Pretty sure I completed everything. Like, look at this. And you see, it's a good thing I finished all this stuff before we went and found that last spire, because after that, it was just campaign mission after campaign mission all the way to the end. It was like an endgame scenario where it's just everything's ending. Also, I feel like this pulse carbine took out Harbinger's shields a lot faster, which you know, makes sense because plasma weapons do more damage to shields. But anyway, yeah, watching the pro Halo gameplay and stuff, it's really cool. Like, just seeing how good people are at aiming and moving and like doing jump shots and everything. Using the grapple shot or the repulsor, it's like, it's so cool. I really like pro Halo stuff. And now I'm like, I can't wait for the next event. I just want to watch a bunch of pro gameplay. Because it's also a good learning experience too, you know. When you watch good players, you learn from them. And I also kind of want to watch pro Call of Duty gameplay, but dude, Vanguard is in such a bad state. Like, even the pro scene is like, I don't even know what's going on with that. Like, they're not in a good state. Right now it seems like they're gonna start playing in February, which is what? Like 4 months after the game has been out. Ridiculous. And that might not even happen because the game is broken, so we'll see. But Halo? Dude, Halo's just awesome. So anyway, yeah, you get like 20 to 21 hours out of the campaign. Probably more if you want to like actually find everything. Probably more if you want to play on Halo or Legendary. You know, looking for skulls, all that stuff.
Take point, Chief.
You can get a lot of time out of this game. You can get a lot of time out of this game. And the multiplayer, like, the multiplayer is just good because, you know, when you improve, you feel like you're improving. I mean, Call of Duty, it's like, you know, sometimes you'll have a good match, but it doesn't matter how good you get. You're gonna get killed by a bad player, like, a lot, because all you have to do is point in a general direction and the enemy's dead. In Halo, you actually have to earn your kills, and I think that's why I like it so much. You know, you have to have good aim, you have to have good movement, you have to know what situation you're in. And it's just fun. Fun and satisfying. So, there's a grapple shot being cool. Like, I can swing on trees and everything like Tarzan. No. Until I run into a tree. Yep. Sometimes it doesn't work, but, you know, you get the point. So yeah, you got multiplayer, you got campaign. I don't know if they're going to bring back Firefight, but we did have... What was that? What? One of these things was floating in the sky. Okay. I guess we have to worship these things now. Well, maybe not. Yeah, we had, like, in one of the last missions there, it felt like we were in a firefight mode, or a horde mode. And I wonder if they're gonna bring that back. It would be cool. But I don't know. Right now I think the multiplayer is just good enough. Oops. See, look at that. Look at that. It's just so much fun. And then I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna throw it at that guy. And he's dead. You see? You can do so much stuff. And it's just, it never gets old. I love it. Dude, I just love grabbing weapons from far away. Sometimes it gets annoying because I want to grapple to somewhere and then I accidentally grab a weapon. But you know, it's just... You can't tell, I really like this game. I like it a lot. So... Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't want to... I've already been rambling for like 40 minutes at this point. I told you I end up doing that. But you know what? Normally I'd go back and try to like re-record this, but you know what? I don't care. I'd rather just get this done in one take. And because once I start trying to like shorten it and everything, I start leaving things out and I don't say exactly what I want to say. It just doesn't go that well. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about, really. I mean, I talked about the campaign. Like I said, it's really good. I like the story. I like the characters and everything. I like that we learned about what happened to Cortana throughout the game, rather than just having like a summary at the beginning. I like the open world aspect. It actually worked pretty well. Don't really like open world stuff that much because I end up getting distracted a lot, which I did in this game, but you know what? It was fun. It was fun to, you know, run around and get in the fights and everything. I just really like this game. It's fun. Oh yeah, and then you can like grapple into vehicles easier. Like, look at this. All I have to do is that. And if an enemy's driving it, it's my vehicle now. Like, vehicles have become less of a nuisance because I can just grapple into their vehicle. Except for Wraiths. They're still annoying. But yeah. Yeah, the campaign is really good. I think it's worth playing. Heck, I even think it's worth buying, even though you can get it through the Game Pass. I think you should just buy it anyway, just because they made a really good game, and I think they deserve all the money. You know, I think the campaign is worth a buy. Multiplayer is free to play. It's really good. Not a big fan of the season pass thing, just because it's mostly just aesthetic stuff. And I don't know. I don't like that everything's in a season pass nowadays. But whatever. You know, if you want to make your Spartan look different, then you can buy the season pass or not. You still get stuff even if you don't buy it. But like I said, supporting the devs for this game, probably a good thing because they deserve it. They actually put effort into this game and it's really good. Like I said, one of the best multiplayer games that's come out in a while. One of the best FPS games to come out in a while as well. So, anyway, I think that's going to be about it. We'll see if they release DLC for this game, or if they, you know, a new Halo comes out. I'll try to play it, and I'll try to play some multiplayer as well, and maybe post that on the channel. But I don't know. We'll see. Not really sure about that, because I'm not very good at multiplayer. I'm still trying to learn the game. Look at that. Got a propaganda tower taken down. Just run him over. But yeah, I'll see about maybe trying out some multiplayer and posting that here, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But like I said, multiplayer is fun. Campaign is fun. This game is just overall really good. I really am happy with it. And the grunts are funny. Like, they have funny lines and everything. Nice comic relief. So, yeah. Again, highly recommend playing this game. It is worth it. And once you get into Halo and you start learning how to play and everything, and you start getting better, like, this game is just kind of addicting and satisfying. It's really enjoyable. Oh, hang on. My vehicle now. See what I mean? It's so good. Can I grab that? Okay. So anyway, whoops, wrong button. And that is going to be it for this playthrough. If you enjoyed this and you want to see other playthroughs or maybe some multiplayer, I don't know. You can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you thought of the videos with a rating and a comment. And yeah, that is going to be it for this playthrough. So that is going to be it for Halo Infinite for now. Like I said, we'll see if they add anything later on, and if they do, I will try to play it. But for now, we are done with the campaign and Halo. Wait, there's a grunt. There's a grunt making noise. Oh well. Anyway, that is gonna be it for Halo Infinite. I am very happy with this game. It was really good. Look how pretty it is. Amazing. All right. So I'm gonna end things here. That is it for this playthrough. Thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, that'll be it. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll talk to you all later.